Coach Lakeisha Kenya, and I am super, super excited to be here today. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to our leader and the founder of the Winning Women Network, Miss Keisha Bass, for being the visionary that she is and, establishing this platform for us women to collaborate with one another and just hang out and just pour into each other. So this is, a fabulous platform. The organization, the group is just phenomenal. So I'm just really super excited about being here today. And I have my fabulous co-host, Miss Ann Francis with me, and she and I are going to, be here with you, and we're going to rock it out today. So anyway, I want to also thank my lovely panelists that have joined us today. You could have been anywhere, but you decided to take the time out of your day to impact, empower, and inspire other women with your story. I hate to even use the word story because they are truths. So you took the time out of your busy Sunday, and we know this is family time for most people, and you chose to be here with us because you want to pay it forward. So again, I want to just tell you thank you, thank you, thank you. And also, I would be remiss not to mention our founder of the Unit of Prosperity. Our organization, the Unit of Prosperity, with the unit, we are a family. So whoever invited you to this live hangout today, you can just tell them, thank you for including me and, welcoming me into your family. So as we get started today, we will be mentioning income. And I want to right now from the get-go make an income disclosure because, we can't guarantee you anything. Well, I'll take that back. We can. We can guarantee you won't make a dime with our company if you don't get started. So that's one guarantee we can make. But you will hear stories of income mentioned. Just know that these women have done the necessary steps to earn the income that you will hear. So when you hear the incomes, just know that results may and will vary according to your efforts, because again, we don't know you. We don't know if you're going to work at all. We don't know if you're going to come through here and become a top earner. Again, we want to just welcome you, and we want you to open up your mind, open up your heart, and just take in this information. At the bottom of the hangout, you will see two buttons. One says more information. But after you hear these phenomenal truths from my panelists today, you won't need any more information, I'm pretty sure. But if you are a person who wants to do your due diligence, feel free to click the Get More Information button. Okay, and then at any time, if you decide that you are ready to get off the fence and take charge of your financial future moving into the final quarter of the year, click that Join Now link, okay? And you will want to follow up with the person who invited you. Make sure who the person that invited you name is in the link. And if not, you want to contact them because, again, you want to build a relationship with the person who sponsored you. You will want to have that kind of connection with that person because they are helping to enhance and change your life. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to just jump right in. Again, my name is Coach Lakeisha Kenya, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my story as we go along. So the first person that I'm going to start with is Ms. Dara. Can you unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with DS Domination?
Sure. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you well.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful to be here on a panel with some beautiful women, very inspirational women. I'm so grateful. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. A little bit about me. My accent might sound a bit different because I'm from the Caribbean, born in the Bahamas, grew up in Turks and Caicos Islands. For those of you who don't know where that is southwest of Miami, right? So I am living here now currently in North Augusta, South Carolina. I'm living here with my two boys and my husband. So how I got started with DS Domination, prior to DS Domination, I was in another internet marketing company. And what happened with that company is it slowly started to fade away. The product started to lose its value. Customers were complaining. And the main thing about it is my team was not duplicating, right? So I remember reaching out to Keisha on Facebook and be like, hey, I'm looking to make some money, right? So I saw her doing all this fancy stuff on Facebook, and her team was duplicating, and they were having success and all that good stuff. So I reached out to her, and she sent me her link to say, hey, check this out. So I checked it out. I didn't got on it right away because I had something else going on. But I kept listening in on the Hangout, the Winning Woman Hangout, and I got so inspired. I'm like, oh my God, this is a group of women I want to be among. This is a group of women that I want to be around, and you guys are having success with this. So I jump on board, get started, and it's been amazing. I mean, the best part about it is not only am I having success, but my team members are. I mean, they don't have to go out and buy a new software or buy some fancy training or an extra product just to make the system work. The system works on its own just by following what's already inside of the program. So that has been phenomenal for me, and I just love DS Domination. My team is having success. As a matter of fact, my team that one of the ladies that I sponsored, she made her first sale before I did, right? So she got in and she plugged in and she made her first sale, and I was so happy. That encouraged me to really promote it and to share with others, just saying that, new people who've never done marketing before come in, join me, made their sale, had success, and that was the biggest thing for me, is the duplication. And so far, so good. That's all for now.
That is fantastic. Well, I have a huge surprise for you, and it's a surprise to me, but that's who we are. That's what we do. We are the Winning Women, okay? We are the Winning Women Network. And
you sure are.
What I'm about to tell you is that I am in Augusta, Georgia right now. So you and I will be having lunch like this week. If you could fit me into your schedule, because I am totally 6 miles away from you, okay? So that's so exciting. Again, I'm not your sponsor, but again, we're sisters. It's a sisterhood, and we are winning women. So why not network together? Why not fellowship together?
Right.
That's really what it's all about. You mentioned some awesome points, and the first thing that tickled me was that you were in, North Augusta, South Carolina, where I go to do shopping like on a weekly basis. This is phenomenal. I'm so excited about that. And then
Lakeisha,
also,
let me.
okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
was just gonna hop in and piggyback off of that with Shandira. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name incorrectly. Was stating that you got duplication from your business. One of the beautiful things about this system is that you can make money various facets. You don't have to recruit. You can list items. You can actually get into binary options. I mean, there's a plethora of ways that you can make money with the system, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that's one of the things that I wanted to say about basically how I got into this system. And I don't want to just steal from you, Lakeisha, but I wanted to segue and let everybody know that that's the beauty about this system, is that we can all share ideas, we come together as one, but you don't have to recruit. If you're a person that doesn't like to talk to people, you still need to talk to people to make your business, but you don't have to recruit if that's not what it is as your strength. You can just actually list. So I want to segue back into our panelists, because we have some amazing women on here that we want to all get, have some time to get to. Lakeisha, I didn't want to cut you off. I didn't mean to cut you off, but were you completing a thought before I hopped on?
Yeah, I was just going to say that she mentioned, another company and how that company faded out for her and how she came over to DS Domination and how she has experienced duplication because she did decide to share this platform with other women. So I just wanted to ask another question of you, Jandera, and that was, the training. Did you get exactly what you needed from the training, and how easy was the training for you to start earning money? Okay, you're muted.
Are you still, Jandira, are you still on there? If not, we're gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and hop to Lissandra. She's been waiting patiently. She was the first person on our hangout tonight. Lissandra Everett, are you available, or can you hop out? Can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, fabulous. Okay, I am just sick to death, okay, because Fort Gordon is home, so I got Miss North Augusta down there. I got Lakeisha hanging out in Augusta. Y'all in my house, okay, for real? What is wrong with y'all? Y'all can tell somebody. Yes, I'm Lissandra Everett. I'm an Army wife. I'm an Army brat, so, Fort Gordon is where my mom retired, and so that's home. She lives in Hepzibah, so I know where y'all are. But, so as far as, DSD, I got started December 11th will be a year
Oh wow,
with
you had an
DS
anniversary.
Domination. Yeah, so it's coming in. What was cool is I started it, started December, and then I was just tired. I was tired. I was worn out from doing other stuff, right? I mean, I was running, you know, 24/7. You got kids and stuff, and I was just tired. Like, look, I'm just done, right? And so. De-examination came along, and I'm like, okay, well, and so I was one of those that wanted to fly under the radar, right? So I joined, and I said, you will not announce me in the group, you will not do this, you will not do that until I say it's okay. So I flew under the radar for about 3 weeks, and then we went to a vacation in Vegas, right? So I finally, listed some stuff. And let me tell you, the thing about the training, when you talk about the videos and stuff, is that once I did it, all I said to myself was, oh, that's it? I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. So then, so we went on vacation, and so we stayed in Caesar's Palace, right? So we got casinos all around us and whatnot. And I had my phone, and I heard my first cha-ching. I was like, shut up. Okay, this is cool. And so, for me, the real test was, can I do this while I'm on vacation and it's not interrupting my family time and all of that? And that's when I was sold, because I didn't want to recruit. I didn't want to do anything like that. But once I was, this was the thing that finally fit my lifestyle. And so I was just happy to, stand up with some pom-poms, like, woo, yes, give me a D, give me yes, give me another D. And I was just been very excited about it. So it's been, I have so many people that say, okay, well, that can't be it. Yeah, that's really it. So it's been a wonderful year.
Well, Lissandra, let me ask you, what was the deciding factor that made you want to start treating your business like a business instead of a hobby? When did that
Well,
occur for you?
okay, it actually occurred twofold. The first time, like I said, I was on vacation. And I said, okay, if I can do this on vacation and it's not disturbing my family, I'm not, slow down, you guys, I gotta do whatever, okay, cool. So I'm shipping items. My daughter's in the bathtub. My son's watching something on Disney. My husband's somewhere in the hotel getting us something to eat. And so I sold like 3 items. So I shipped those items like 15 minutes and nobody even missed a beat. And then the second time was when I had my first $1,000 week. And once that happened, I was like, oh yeah, it's on and popping for real now. Because I had,
Yeah, your
because,
belief just goes straight up.
it really did because I had actually set the goal for making $1,000 that month. And when I did it in a week, I was like, oh snap, crackle pop, this is all right. So that's when I really, decided that okay, this is gonna work because it just fit in just perfectly. I can be on the go. I just moved and I could do this while I'm moving, living in a hotel, got my 2 kids, we living in a hotel trying to move across the country, and you can imagine how fun that was. But I was
Hmm.
still able to do this. And I
So
was
that's
not,
awesome.
yeah, so I didn't miss a beat even in the whole time I was transitioning. Didn't miss a beat.
That's awesome, Lissandra. See, that's
Yeah.
what it takes. Setting a goal and striving towards it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back on to you, Lakeisha. We are co-hosting this tonight. I don't want to just be talking, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to you, the next panelist.
Okay, great, great. Lysandra, thank you so much. You made some awesome, awesome points on how, you could still live life and do this business. So next person that I want to call out is Miss Kelly. Kelly, can you unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey with DS domination? And if you don't mind answering the same question, what was the deciding factor for you that said, that made you say, hey, I'm going to really take this serious and take it to the next level?
Okay. Well, let's see. I worked one company before this, and I always had that business mindset with that company because of my sponsor in that one. And then when I saw DS, I was like, well, I can use it for use the money to help pay for like advertising with the other company. So I was doing both at the same time. But once I started making more money in DS domination than the other company, I said, let me forget this. I'm going to drop that other company because I was not making money in it. I was losing money every month in it. And I said, this is going to be my business because I don't have to recruit. I don't have to worry about recruiting. I could just list my stuff on eBay and I can make money. I had that option to get, you know, but I'm not having to be worried about making a team if I don't want to. So once I just started doing just by myself and I upgraded to a higher level. It just clicked.
Yes, that's awesome. I know sometimes it's like, we kind of can get in our own way. You mentioned something that stood out to me though about selling. Did I hear you say you were selling your own stuff?
I sold some of my own stuff. I sold stuff from the dollar store. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, great, great. So, ladies, if you're listening to this, you might be wondering, what can I sell? What is it that people are looking for on eBay? And I would just invite you to just go to eBay and just put in some random names of items, and you will see that they are already on eBay. And then I want to pose a question to all the women on the panel, as well as, I mean, you could just answer this question virtually to yourself. Any woman that is listening to us out there, in men or women, because I'm sure we have some men listening to us as well. But this question is, how many of you are going to wear the same dress, that you wore to last year's Christmas party? Be honest. How many of you are going to wear the same dress? I know I just went on a cruise, and I'm not a big person who really does Halloween, but I love to dress up. And I had several costumes, but please believe me, I bought a different costume this year. So the point that I'm trying to make is, ladies, you can sell that, you can wear it today and sell it tomorrow. So if you're sitting there on the fence and you're thinking, well, I don't know what I could sell on eBay, or I don't have any particular thing, I'm here to tell you that, like most women I know, you're not going to wear that same dress again. So that could be your first item that you can list on eBay. So thanks for sharing that point with us, Kelly. And then also, Kelly mentioned that she went to the Dollar Tree and bought items and listed those items for sale. So again, that's just giving you other ways or other ideas of how to make your business, grow. So, thank you for that, Kelly. Has it been anything, Kelly, just one last thing, has it been anything that really stood out to you as a odd item that you might have sold?
Mm, I sold this. It was like a 4-in-1 bottle opener, can opener, like something, maybe someone with arthritis or something might use. I found it at the dollar store, and I paid $1 for it, and I sold it for $8. So,
Okay, there you have it. Thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you for hanging out with us again, and look forward to seeing you again on our, next Winning Women Hangout. And as I said earlier, if you decide that, you know what, I'm ready to do this thing, click the link below this video and get started with us. You see that we are a team, you see that we are a family, and you could not join a better opportunity that is, I've done a lot of things, and this is by far one of the easiest things. So, Ann, back to you, girlfriend.
Hey, this is awesome. I'm like sitting here, got my nervous gene going. I'm like, I'm just sitting back enjoying this hangout. But the next person that I wanted to bring out, I got to let you guys know. I had started with this business a year or so ago. I got in a week after our great leader, Reginald Stinson, had joined. And one thing about this business that's different from the last business that I was in, it was that I wasn't getting results. I didn't have a team. And with this business, I started growing a team. And one of the crazy things is you have access to the back office where it shows you who has joined your team. And so for me, I was making an income, and I was wondering, like, gosh, every time I would check my back office, my numbers would increase. And I looked and I saw I had a star pupil on my team that had just been a recruiting diva. And come to find out, she's on this panel tonight. So without further ado, you guys, I want to introduce one of my star team players, Miss Latonya Jones. How you doing, Latonya Jones?
I am doing wonderful, and thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. And
Yes, this I was like, shoot, I got to edify you because you are really knocking it out.
I
I
know,
tell
you
you,
know what the funny
proud of
thing
you.
about it was, when I started, and I noticed I got a message from you before, and you said, "Hey girl, how you doing?" And I was, looking from the previous business, and I kept saying, "Why she keep reaching out to me?" Had no idea that I was basically your second level, right? Second
Yeah,
level,
well, yeah, like second, you're signing under someone off of my first level, so yeah, you're about my second level, but
right?
rocking it out.
Right, and then you told me, and I said, "Oh, okay."
And
She
so it's like you just
recognizing
don't
me.
even know sometimes. You're like, well, who are these people that are just recruiting? So luckily, I was like, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm glad you are all gung ho, and I'm just happy to have you on this panel tonight. And this just is a true testament that you can see results. And Latanya is the result for me, just because without the few little people that I introduced this business to, she would not have joined. So I'm glad that I took action and she took action and she really taken action. So Latanya, I'm glad you're on here tonight. Wanted to ask you the question like we asked everyone else. What was it? How long have you been in DSD? And then what was it that kind of made you start treating this business like a business instead of a hobby?
Well, I actually been with DS Domination for 11 months now. I actually came in the first week in December.
Okay.
And back in October, I was introduced to it, which I did not join then, and I completely ignored it. Okay. What stood out for me was when the person who introduced me to this business showed me how much he made right after Thanksgiving, and I said, you know what, I need to take a look at it. So I immediately started treating this like a business day one that I joined. Okay, I was one of the people who watched all the modules and listed my first 10 items all in the same day. That's how excited I was with the business. And I knew then that in the previous business that, I did have a team, but most of my team was not getting results, and most of my team members did not have the time to commit with that particular business like they do with DS Domination. So before, and I was very, very mindful who I brought and introduced to this business. So I went to work myself to make sure that it was something that I can do and make sure it was something that anyone else can do before I even introduced that, which did not take long at all because I was one of the people who had my first sale within 24 hours. So your results may vary, okay? However, I became a listing machine after that, okay? Because I had to prove that this does work, and indeed it paid off so much. Literally in like my first week, I started sharing the opportunity with other people, and just after that, the rest was history.
See, that's awesome. So you say you went on a listing frenzy. So how many items did you get listed? Like, what was your goal?
Well, eBay automatically gave me 100 items to list when I first, started with DS Domination. So I had my first 10 items up the same day, and then I had maxed out my limits within like 2 weeks, basically.
Oh,
In my sixth, and then I immediately followed the training like Reginald teach, not Reginald, but Roger teaches on to call and get your limit increased. And then from there, I had it got increased to 250 items, and I had my first $1,200 profit in 6 weeks.
oh wow. See, income disclaimer, people.
Yes,
Results may vary, but the key is putting in the work and putting in the effort to get the results that Latanya has. And I can honestly say I see those results in my wallet as well. So thank you for that.
You are so welcome, and just even with the story, like you said, the just building a team is totally optional. It's not required because I have people on my team who are not even an affiliate, and they are killing it with DS Domination. I chose personally to do both because I wanted to share the opportunity as well as list on eBay. But just want to let you guys know it's not required to make a lot of money. My testimonial goes on and on and on with people on my team who make it anywhere from a few $100s to a few $1,000s on a monthly basis, and it does work, you guys.
Yes,
And
well, great. Thank you. Go ahead, Keisha.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to say, I had the pleasure of meeting Latanya. Oh my God, I can't even remember. I don't even remember whether it was
The
March or
Millionaire
April.
Mastermind Intensive in Atlanta, Georgia. I remember.
Yes. And when I met this young lady, I'm like, wait a minute, who is this lady who talking much as me? Because I can talk, right? So we sat at the table together, and it's just been like we've been friends, like we've been knowing each other for a long time. And that is the beauty of what we have here with the winning women as well as with the unit of prosperity as a unit. It is just that. And again, I was so interested in her story because she was like, well, I recruited 40 people in you know in a month's time, 40 whatever number, you know. And I was like, well, how many hundreds of dollars did you pay, you know? And she was like, no, I did it all free. I did it on Facebook. I'm like, okay, we need to talk about this story.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was just flat out exciting. So didn't mean to cut you off, but
No,
just
no
wanted to
problem.
No,
throw
no,
that out
you
there.
good. Good.
I'm,
Yeah.
That's great. Pass it back on to you, Keisha. Go ahead. You on next.
Okay. Well, as again, thank you so much, Latanya, for your story. I'm inspired every time I hear you, and can always count on you to be one of our fabulous panelists that's here to share your story. So that is just phenomenal. So I want to thank you. And at this time, I want to go ahead and interview you, Ann, as my sister
Look,
co-host. I want to know, you know, what brought you to DS Domination, and you know, to answer the same questions. What was the deciding factor for you to take your business to the next level?
well, thank you so much. And basically, as I had stated before, I joined this company back in September of 2013, an exact week after Reginald. But I didn't treat my business like a business. I treated my business like a hobby. Only for the simple fact that I had other distractions going on. Last year, around this time in November, I had a family relative that had a stroke. And so the doctors basically were like, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like your cousin's going to make it. So I basically rushed home and was around my family. And in that time frame, my father was also sick as well. And I started this business and had a few people on my team. And with those few people, just like I had said before, that one person had also showed the opportunity to Latanya. And because I had some rock stars on my team, I really didn't have to focus on my business. I had income generating because I became an affiliate. With those few people that I had, it helped me to not have to think about income for a minute, and I was able to spend that quality time with my father and my relatives. So I say all that to say I started to take this business serious earlier this year. My father passed away in March. So after I was able to come back to stop, you know, I'm still grieving because you just don't stop grieving. It's a process. But when I came back home to kind of get back to some normalcy, that's when I decided that, you know what, this little business has been generating income for me, and I hadn't even really given it 100% of effort. I said, what would happen if I really start putting the effort to this business? And so that's when I started to really put, you know, the pedal to the metal, went to the event, started meeting you young ladies on the panel, started to get more engaged, and really just started following the leader, Reginald. And whatever Reginald did, I was doing. Whatever Reginald suggested a training, I started doing those trainings. And I got well versed on how to market online, how to make an income, and now I'm sharing it with others. So that's kind of pretty much my story in a nutshell. But this business basically was generating income for me, and I wasn't even really doing a lot with it. And I said, well, if I'm only doing a little bit of effort, just wait until I really put 100% into it. So that's kind of like my story, and I'm just loving it. So if anyone has invited you guys to this hangout tonight, definitely click the link below this video where it says get more information. If you want more information on what it is we're doing, how it is we're having a lot of success with this online business, I definitely say click that link below. So Lakeisha, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to you. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay, you know, I can remember being on a hangout with you some months ago, you know, and you had us all like getting the tissues. I'm like, oh my God, that
I
is
know
really
I
when
was
I
getting
connected
emotional.
with you. You know, that is when I felt you. You know what I mean? It's like
Mm-hmm.
at some point you can see people and you can meet people, and it's just all about relationships. It's all
Yep.
about impacting, empowering, and inspiring others. And
Mm-hmm.
that is what I love to do. And again, that was the time that I know that I really connected with you, Ann. You know, it was like oh my God, I could really, really relate to you. And I'm sure so many others could relate to the fact that because of your home-based business and you treating it like you said, not like a hobby. When you decided not to treat it like a hobby and treat it more like a business, it
Mhm.
yields you the income that it took for you to spend those last moments, precious
Mhm.
moments, with your father, and to be able to just be there. I mean, that is something that, a job quite
Mhm.
possibly could have fired you, for missing X number of days. I could remember
Exactly.
I was working a nursing job that I had just started when my father passed away. I mean, I'm not going to turn this to a sad story, but seriously, I was working a nursing job and I had just started like a week or 2 weeks. I was still in orientation when my father passed away, and they was like, "Well, you haven't been long enough to get bereavement." I'm like, "Are you freaking
Right.
kidding? This is my father, really?"
Right.
So that just goes a long way when
Mhm.
you are, doing something at your leisure and it's giving you that type of cash flow. So again,
Mhm.
I myself try to share the opportunity. And I'm a social proof queen. Just to tell you a
Mhm.
little bit about myself, I'm a social proof queen, and I don't like to just talk, because sometimes when people talk a lot, people tend not to believe you because they're like, well, she just talking out the side of her neck. So a lot of times I will show proof of things because I want people to know that it's not just me. I will share and highlight your story because I want other people to know that we're real people and the business is
Mhm.
real, the dream is real, and you can have it all, if you decide to treat your
Mhm.
business like a business and not a hobby. So, moving right along, and you want to interview the next person?
I think it's on you. Oh, I guess you used me as your next person. That's not a problem. And please forgive me if I butcher your name. We're gonna move right along to Wing Wing Chung. I'm sorry if I butchered it, Wing. Please come on now and share your story with us, and definitely let us know how long you've been with this company, let alone what was the deciding factor for you that made you want to start treating this like a business instead of treating it like a hobby? I think you're still muted.
You mean Yin Wei?
Yeah, can you?
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, okay, we got you.
Okay. Hi, I'm very honored to be here. My name is Yihui Chang. So I joined DS Domination in June, and I've been always a business-minded person. I've been seeking a way to become financially free for many years, and I was doing offline network business for over a year before I started online networking. And but in that year, I was not able to recruit anyone. And then, I started to start my online networking business. Gradually, I became better to recruit people, and I was able to recruit some people. But then my team didn't really grow. It's kind of people come and then people leave. And so I saw that my income was not stable and I was not that good at recruiting yet. I just getting better, but still not great. And so I saw that my income just, I don't see it growing. It's kind of like it's hard. And then so I decided to finally to give a PS domination a shot. I have been I hearing about DS domination for many months, but I never really seriously considered until that moment. As I decided, no, I really need to give DS domination a shot, and then see if I can make money in this business. So after I joined DS domination in my first month, I average about one sale a day, selling on eBay, and so and then in my second month in July, I started to
Did we freeze up? Oh, you got it?
can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. I didn't know if we got frozen or not.
Yes, okay. All right.
Go ahead.
So
I think our connection is a little bit choppy. Yi Wei, we could barely hear you. But she has a phenomenal story. I had been on the panel with her once before and was just really flat out motivated and inspired by her coming into the team in June and, really rocking it out. And, English is not even her first language. And she was just really sharing the business, just really rocking it out and making major bank on eBay. So she just took it and ran with it. So again, Yue, we were not hearing most of what you were saying. So that was why I wanted to go ahead and ad lib on your story. So I don't know if you could maybe unmute again and try to speak. Can you try to unmute again, Yue, and finish what you were saying from July?
okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so after July, I started to sell on Amazon, and I've been doing retail arbitrage. So I buy and then I sell, I ship boxes of stuff to Amazon, and the income has been growing. So it has been great. I just feel like this is such a great business because of the fulfillment by Amazon program that we can do this. Normally, this is hard for people like us that don't have a big capital to do a business. But because of fulfillment by Amazon, you can actually, with a little money, you can build up really good income.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is great. And this month I've been spending maybe I think over 3 weeks now. I've been researching and I'm going to start to import from China, which so this is very exciting. Once I get that going, the income potential in this business just is amazing. So I encourage you, if you want to give deals domination a shot, you can come in at the basic level and then just to get familiar with the business and then see, how this is going to take you to.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to have you on FBA Thursday so we could talk about FBA shipping. So I'm gonna have to reach out to you later on for that. Thank you so much for that. That was great. Lakeisha, did you have anything else you wanted to add? Did you have any additional questions you wanted to ask?
No more questions, but again, like I said, I had heard her story before, and it was really inspiring because of the fact that she came in at the basic $19.95 level, and she saw the big picture, she saw the vision, and she took it to the next ultimate level and purchased Genesis, and has been maximizing herself on that side with Amazon. So that's just phenomenal. It just says that you start where you start and you just take it to the next level whenever you choose to. So again, what Yin Wei was mentioning was another one of our top products that we have, which is called Genesis. And with Genesis, you get to learn how to do, product sourcing from China. You get to learn retail arbitrage. And I'm just, if you could just see my apartment right now, I actually turned the camera to an empty wall so you wouldn't be able to see everything that's in the background. But I have been I'm a reform shopaholic, so now I'm getting back to my life. I'm getting to shop again, and it's just gratifying. And the whole point that I'm able to shop for profits is phenomenal. So I know
Mhm.
exactly what Yin Wei is, saying, and absolutely just rocking it out with that. So that was phenomenal. Thank you, Yin Wei, and also thank you, Ann. So moving right along. I have one of my sister nurses on the panel, and I always get excited when I see another a nurse, because it just, give me a second wind, because me being a nurse and being a tired nurse, it just lets me know that, no matter what your income level is, no matter what, you still, there are so many people out there that are hurting. There are so, not to say that, Angie's hurting or that I'm hurting or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is, no matter whether you're a judge, a lawyer, a teacher, a doctor, or a fireman, a policeman, or, work at Walmart, it doesn't matter. People are looking for a plan B. So again, without going any further with that, Angie, can you come out and tell us a little bit about yourself and your journey with DS Domination, and what was the deciding factor for you to take your business to the next level?
Absolutely. What's up, ladies? I'm so honored to be here. Thank you, Keisha, for that wonderful introduction. Yes, I am Angie Tonini Rogers, and I am a nurse. I'm a nurse manager of a hospital unit, a psychiatric unit actually, and on 24 hours on call. So busy, busy, busy as usual. But what I did was, back in mid-January last year, I joined DS, and I actually did like Kelly did. I had originally joined to try to learn to list some items on eBay in order to earn some advertising money for another company that I was working with on the side. And when I found that within 48 hours of listing my first product that I made enough profit to cover the $19.95, I thought, you know what, it's time to step this up a notch, and it's time to take it seriously, right? Because who makes money in their business opportunity or their franchise or their, their corporate business within 48 hours of starting it? Nobody, except for us DS Domination people, right? So that's when I decided to, kick it up a notch. I followed the training, and I listed items until I was maxed out, and sales just kept coming in. And so another reminder, like Ann said before, is that, the income disclaimer, and Keisha, the income disclaimer is that I can't guarantee that you'll make money or not make money, but what I can guarantee is that if you don't click that join button below, you won't make money, right? Because you will not have the secrets and the tricks that we all on this panel have to make money with eBay and Amazon. So 48 hours later after I listed, I got a sale, and they just keep coming. So it more than pays for itself. The $19.95 for the pro, the entry-level training that, people are making a lot of money on, that more than pays for itself if you follow the training. So, a lot of times we sit on this panel and people watch, and they're saying, okay, but what are you selling? What is this? What are you doing? So what we are doing is we are offering you a training that costs $19.95 to get started, and that will teach you how to list items on eBay, and we have secrets and tips and tricks that the mass people, other people that are not DS, selling on eBay have. We have the tricks. We actually had a power seller on here recently on one of these panels that she was already a power seller on eBay when she started with DS Domination and watched that $19.95 training. She tripled her sales. So we have some secrets that other people, even if you've been selling on eBay for years, don't have. And so we have the up on other people that are out there. The training is that phenomenal. The training is that good, and it's step-by-step training. So not only that, you get that, and let me see, I'm going to pull up something on my screen. You all won't be able to see it, but I will. You get to get into our face group mastermind. That's about a $297 value. You get a team marketing system, which is close to $2,000 value. You get access to a team training center. You get fast track trainings that we do. We do trainings weekly. We do prayer calls Monday through Friday morning for anyone, whether you're on our team or not, because we care that much about people's success and people's livelihood, and just people feeling good about what they're doing in their lives, not just their business, but in their lives. So, that's all the stuff that you get. And I want to give you another, then now listen real close because I'm about to give you a nugget. People are like, okay, so, but what do I sell? Well, Kelly talked about going to the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to show you two things that I have sold on eBay, and it makes a pretty good profit, right? Here's one. Let me see if I can get it up in there. Can you guys see that? See what that is? Okay, see what this is? This is a little Elmo sandwich saver little plastic thing, right? It's like $2 for $1 at the dollar store. These are selling on eBay, and you get a few dollars profit. If you don't have, people are like, what do you sell? Well, this is one of the things you can sell. Go to the Dollar Tree, get this, and then you just, when it sells on eBay using the tricks and the training that we have for you, then you just send it off to whoever buys it from you. Here's one more. I'm going to give you this, show you this. This is another little game. It's a skip bow dice game. This one sells. I picked this one up at a liquidation store at our in where I live in Louisville, Kentucky, and it was 99 cents. And these things sell for about $8-9. Okay, so that is nothing, right? That's nothing to do that. You go, you spend 99 cents on one of these things, or you just clean out the shelf like I do every time. Every time I see these, I clean them out because they sell like hotcakes. You post them up and they sell, and you get a good, $5 to $7 profit depending upon how much you pay for shipping and that kind of thing. So guys, this is not hard stuff. It's not rocket science. This is a skill set that you're learning using the training that we offer to make some money. And not only that, it's November. It's right before the holidays. We are getting ready to have a huge holiday secret webinar that's coming up next weekend, Friday, I think. And we're going to get all the secrets on how to make a killing online for the holidays, right? We're going to get paid to shop versus pay to shop. Do you hear that? We're getting paid while you guys are out there paying. All right, so join us. Hit the button below. Join us now, $19.95, and make your $20 back before the holidays ever even hit. And then while you're at it, earn some money and go on vacation or buy a cool present for your kid or whatever you want to do.
Thank you so much, Angie. You just gave us like so much value. My eBay account started out with 10 items and $1,000. Where were you then? But seriously, thank you so much for sharing, Angie. It was such a pleasure to first meet you in Las Vegas and to just be able to network with you. And I feel like we are really a part of the sisterhood. And thanks for jumping on the hangout with us as well. Just before we close here, we're getting close to the end. I would love to share my story. Again, my name is Coach Lakeisha Kenya. I have been a registered nurse for more than 20 years. I've been a nurse, not a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for more than 20 years. And last year in October, I was actually working a full-time job, but we did not have, enough patients. So I was getting canceled from work. And if you're the only breadwinner in your house and you get canceled from your job, what do? So I was actually looking for an extra $500. That's all I needed to finish my bills because I had more bills at the end of my month than I had money. So that was when I found DS Domination. And I decided at that point, I got to find another nursing job. And being that I was a nurse for over 20 years, I'm already tired of being a nurse. I want to do something different. I don't want to, don't mean to make this sound any kind of way, but I want to take care of some healthy people. I want people don't have to come feel sad because somebody's dying from cancer or, somebody's whatever. I just want to, we want to change the scenery, okay? And I hope everybody can appreciate that. And my nursing career has been one that has been a fabulous nursing career, okay? So not to discount that, but again, I was looking for just the extra $500 when I came across Reginald Stinson's post. I think it was K Ready. She mentioned that her son had made X number of dollars, and he was a kid, you know, he was a teen. I'm like, wait a minute, if her kid can do this, certainly I can figure out what it takes to list on eBay. So I totally knew nothing about eBay before October 15th other than buying nursing books, okay, or a cell phone case. That's the only thing I'd ever done on eBay. And when I signed up with eBay, I got the smallest fraction. I'm like, eBay really don't trust me. Do they know me? But anyway, because they gave me a limit of 10 items that I could list and $1,000. But I'm glad to say that I persevered, and I had a couple of people that invited to a hangout, just like someone invited you here. And two of the people that I had invited had joined me. So I sent them a Facebook message and asked them, you know, have they been having any success with DS domination? Because I'm like paying $20. I never listed an item. I paid for October. I paid for November. Never listed an item until one of my nurse coworkers, Karen, told me that she made over $2,000 in the month of November. I'm like, wait a minute, you made how much? And was that profit or sales? She said, no, it was profit. And I paid for my kids' whole Christmas from DS Domination money. That was a defining moment for Kenya Hall. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm looking for another nursing job, and I got this in the palm of my hands. So at that point, that was a defining moment for me. I was at home in Alabama with my mom. I decided that I would show my mom how quick and easy it was, but I really didn't know, okay? Because I really didn't follow the training. I'm just going to be very transparent. I didn't follow the training, and I listed some big $200 item, and I listed something else. So the first week, you know, it was like I sold those items within 24 hours. I only listed 2 items, and they sold. So then I was scrounging around. I'm like, wait a minute. I need to find some other stuff that I can list. Let me go in the closet. And my ex had given me a iRobot vacuum. So I went in the closet. I'd never taken this out of the box, okay? I listed that jammy. I looked on eBay to see how much other people were selling it for. They were selling it for $500. I'm like, wait a minute, did he really pay $500 for this and I never used it?
Wow.
I'm breaking my mind, right? So I sold that vacuum, and then I told him later, he was like, you gotta send me back some of my money. But anyway, anyway, the next thing that I sold was something that I wanted. But again, you do what you have to do to get what you need, right? So again, I sold a pair of UGG boots that was also a gift. Those UGG boots, everybody was selling theirs for $205. I sold mine for $189. So who did they buy them from? They bought them from me. So I'm here to say the whole moral of my story is that last year this time, I was stuck like Chuck, about to get evicted again, okay? Until I found DS Domination, followed the training, took it serious, decided to treat it like a business instead of a hobby, okay? I am now able to afford any kind of UGG boots that I want, and I won't have to resell them on eBay because I need the money to pay my rent or to pay my light bill. And I'm just keeping it really real. You're talking about a nurse who has been evicted. You're talking about a nurse who has had several failed marriages. You're talking about a nurse, and I ain't no crackhead. I ain't doing no craziness with my money. It's just that if you don't have enough money to meet your bills, what happens? You know, I've had not foreclosure, I've had car repossessed, all those things. And I'm not just telling you all this. I don't want any sympathy or anything. But sometimes God has to get your attention. He has to allow certain things to happen to you so that you can give him all the glory, honor, and praise. And you can reorder your steps and go in the way that he wants you to go. You know, sometimes he don't give us the prayers that we ask for. He's sitting there laughing. If she only knew, if I gave her the prayer that she asking for, you know. So again, I'm not going to go to church on you either. But seriously, at the last minute, the last second of this hangout, I want to implore you. Click the link below. this is the time. Over the last 48 hours, I have sold my first luxury car. Yes, that's right. I sold a Maybach. Okay. I used to always have a joke. I told my mom, I say, I've sold everything but cracking cars. Now I can't say that no more. I just sold a Maybach. And yeah, it was a toy Maybach, but still, it was a luxury car.
You funny,
some
Keisha.
little kid, some little kid is gonna have a fabulous Christmas when they get this stylish Maybach car. Okay, and again, that was $600, which gave me over $200 profit. Then I sold a mountain bike for $580. And mind you, these are elite salespeople. So if you're listening to this hangout and you are, sitting on the fence, should I upgrade to the next level or should I sit here for the next 3 months or a year, and pay $19.95? Do I want to take my business serious? Like Yin Wei and go to the next level, or do I just want to sit here and continue to make, $3 to $5? So I decided back then that I was going to buy all the products. I just made sales back to back, which gave me over $600 in profit. You heard me right. This is the end of this webinar. I made $600 profit. So could that $600 change anything in your household? Could that $600 add anything to the end of your bank account? Could that $600 buy anything for you and your family for Christmas? One thing's for sure, Christmas is coming. And where will you be? Will you be on the giving side, giving your credit card to finance Christmas, or will you be on the receiving side? Join with us today with DS Domination. Click the link below. Partner with the person. Make sure that that person's name who invited you to the hangout is on the registration form. Get signed up tonight because we are going into the highest selling season of the year. You don't want to miss it. Get started today. Okay? Any closing words, Ann?
Yes, I just want to say I appreciate you, Lakeisha. You are amazing. I have a tender side to nurses because my mom, she's a retired nurse, so I totally sympathize with you. But I just want to thank you all for coming out tonight, watching us. We had an amazing time. We had a lot of fun. I hope you learned something new, and I hope that you will take a time to actually click that link below and get started. All right? You guys join us each and every Sunday here at 8 p.m. for the Winning Women Network, and we hope to see you guys next Sunday. Thanks so much for joining us, and you guys have a beautiful night.
Good night.